welcome to this week's edition of MacleodFCTV, brought to you proudly this week by the boys Pete and Dave Waddingham from PDW. You need a spark in your life, you need some three-phase or some conju, these guys, they'll spark your life up. Coming up on this week's show, we've got Mouldo's Minute with Swainger from the 19s, Justin Scooter White from the seniors, and we go for take two on Cathal Corr. Coming up, we've got a new segment today in the sauna with the sweaty man himself, the General.
Welcome to the first ever segment of In the Sauna with the Sweat Man. I've been put under the pump a little bit, having no forewarning of this whatsoever. These days I rarely stay to watch the ones, so I'm going to talk twos footy. Not a great result by the fellas on the weekend, nudging together only 5 goals for 4 quarters and going down by about 10 goals. Notable non-performers were Andy the Clean Man Lovett, who failed to register a possession, and his jumper stayed remarkably white given the conditions, and he didn't have a great one. People who did have a great one were Wellesley, who traditionally likes it in the slop, and Fitzy, who's putting together more disposals than I've ever seen, and probably the worst efficiency I've ever seen from a reserves footballer. It's since Mark Rose played anyway. He doesn't hit targets, the Fizz. This week against Heidelberg, big game, I guess. They're all big games now. Their twos smashed us one time last year, and we beat them on the back of a Brendan Cottier form wave. So we'll see how we go without big Cots patrolling the centre square. I remember their centre half back's a bit of a hard man. Legs once said to him last year, "No, you're a dog. I just don't rate that." After copping one in the chest. He had a quiet one that day as well. I think I've spoken for nearly a minute, and hope you've enjoyed jumping in the sauna with the big sweat man.
Here we're going to spend a Mouldo's Minute with the big Irishman, our big frolicking, bustling leprechaun, Cathal. Got one of the under-19 boys here, Swainger. We're going to spend a Mouldo's Minute with our little scoot here, Juzzy Justin White. Alright, we're going to start it off. What position do you play?
Forward on ball. Usually centre half back. Everywhere.
What number do you wear?
4. 28 this year. 9.
Socks up or down?
Down. Socks down. Socks down.
When did you debut for Macleod?
Under 14. I was 9. Juniors, played at Finac Park. Stayed as a goal playing full back. Good. And for the 19s last year, I got me nose bit by one of the trainers. Nah, from opposite side, North Cathal.
07. 08. Oh, actually, 96 in
96
the
in the... Who's your favourite person at the club?
Longy. You.
Thank you.
Favourite person? Love them all like Longy.
Drill you'd like to be removed from training?
3-man weave.
3-man weave.
No comment. We'll just leave it there.
What player stinks the most?
Good one. Kyle Hewitt.
Jack Maris.
Hammer's been
terrible.
Bad,
yeah. Do you prefer whispering or angry puff?
Whispering puff.
Oh, don't mind a bit angry puff.
Oh, probably not angry, because there's always me on the receiving end of it. So probably whispering.
If you were stranded on an island with one person from the club and you could take one item with you, who would it be and what would you take?
I'd take Longy and a microphone for like listening to him speaking.
Runners and his DJ deck.
Is there any power on the island?
It's up to you.
Definitely a hair straightener. There's a power curly hair, so we've got to take care of that. And the person, Joel Kitts, I could admire his arms all day.
And his bean-like figure.
Oh, it's amazing.
Now, if there was a biopic, a movie about your life, what would it be called?
The Useless Prevails.
What actor would play you?
Maybe Charlie Sheen.
One Night in July. Angelina Jolie.
Or would it just be the sequel to the Cat in the Hat?
Yeah, what's the go with that? I don't understand me looking like at the moment. I've had Cat in the Hat and Little Wayne. So, I don't know what's going on. Brad Pitt, maybe? Oh.
Can you tell the difference between the Hancocks?
No, not at all.
No fucking idea.
What about Bryson DeBono?
It's like looking into a mirror.
Oh, I used to, but I don't know. Not at the moment.
If you were in jail and you had one phone call, which person would you make it to from the club?
You probably nudge.
From the club?
Yeah.
So I call Ralph. For Ralphie.
If you were taken hostage, what player would you rely on you to do a Liam Neeson-esque rescue and go like covert op and bring you back?
I was going to say something, but I can't. I got passing at one.
No one can rescue the Irishman.
Say Cathal. His big bumps.
He couldn't find anyone to rescue him because he probably can't rescue himself.
Cathal.
Who's the coach's pet?
B Scooter.
For the 19s?
Yes.
Josh Henkel.
And do you reckon he'll back it up and win the coach's award?
Definitely.
You can say yourself if you like to.
Definitely not me. Scooter. Definitely not me.
Doesn't
mind the new boys.
New boys?
The new boys. Oh, probably Nanas. He'll be always behaving himself. So take a call.
And you're locking him in for the coach's award?
Oh yeah, defindefinitely.
Definitely? And who's going to win the coach's award?
Nanas.
Cathal, thanks for your time, mate.
Thank you.
And we'll see plenty more of you on MacleodFCTV. Jai, Swainger, thanks for spending Mouldo 2 minutes.
Cheers, boys.
Scooter, thanks for joining us on MacleodFCTV.
Thanks.
Just try and kick a few next week.
Our fullback.
With thanks to the boys at PDW that have brought you this episode of MacleodFCTV. Going down to Heidelberg this week, Warringal Park, taking on a few of the ex-AFL boys. Hopefully we get the 4 points across the board. We'll be back next week.